Z93, today's classic rock. Good morning. Welcome to the program. It is your morning rush with Scotty Perry. And happy Wednesday or hump day, whatever you want to call it. The cool thing is we're halfway through this week. Today on the show, we're going to talk about the best things about working from home, at what age you're officially, quote, middle-aged, a new product that helps you focus, why you should dress as Dunkin' Donuts this year for Halloween, and we'll also talk about what happens during a Canadian break-in, plus what's going on at my blog at z93hv.com. But first, here's Alien Ant Farm on Z93. Z93, today's classic rock. Good morning. Now check this out. This is the perfect example of a difference between a break-in up in Canada versus a break-in down here in New York. The cops in Nova Scotia got a call earlier this week from somebody who saw two suspicious women go into their neighbor's house while the neighbor wasn't home. And it turned out that those women were indeed house cleaners who went to the wrong house. And yes, in Canada, a break-in, you get your house cleaned. Man, pot became legal. Now people are getting houses cleaned for free. All right, next we're checking in with HudsonValleyWeather.com. We'll also see how that ride into work and school is moving along. Some Foo Fighters, Ozzy Osbourne, and Van Halen on Z93. Z93, today's classic rock. Now check this out. 1 out of 5 Americans say they now work remotely at least a few days a week from home, according to a new survey. The best part of that life are the flexibility, no commuting, and fewer distractions, plus more time listening here to the Morning Rush with Scotty Perry. Here's Three Doors Down on Z93. It's AC/DC Money Talk, Z93, today's classic rock, and there's a new dystopian invention for Panasonic that's basically just horse blinders for people. It's a band that wraps around the back of your head and blocks your ears and peripheral vision so you can only focus on what's directly in front of you. It's up to a crowdfunding Japanese website right now for about $260. They cost about $28 for a pair. So if you're into that thing, head over and check out that Japanese website. All right, next we're checking in with HudsonValleyWeather.com. We'll also see how that ride into work and school is moving along. Some White Stripes, Hart, and Leonard Skinner on Z93. Z93, today's classic rock. Good morning. It is your morning rush with Scotty Perry. And the average person says you're officially middle-aged when you hit 47. And the number one sign you're middle-aged is when you start noticing a lot of your coworkers are young enough to be your kids. Yikes. All right, here's Sublime, Z93. Z93, today's classic rock. That's Boston there, More Than a Feeling. And if you don't have a Halloween costume yet, here's an idea if you're willing to sell out. Dunkin' Donuts is holding a contest this Halloween where you can win $1,000 and a year's worth of coffee if you dress up like Dunkin' Donuts. Well, what does that entail exactly? Well, that's up to you. And the more creative you are, the better your chances. And you can enter the contest by posting a photo of yourself anytime between now and November 1st in your Dunkin' Donuts costume using the hashtag Dunkin' Dress Up Contest. Next, we're going to check in with HudsonValleyWeather.com. We'll also check in with our ride into work and school. Plus, we got some AWOL Nation, Def Leppard, and Journey on Z93. Pearl Jam, Even Flow for Horse and Kingston, Z93, today's classic rock. The Fail Army's back once again with the fails of the week. This week it opens up solid with a dude failing on a huge jump with one of those Razor scooters. He didn't do anything wrong. His execution was perfect. The thing just fell apart on impact with the ground. Lots of other good ones in there as well, like the baseball player that takes a wicked comebacker and the older guy dancing in the light-up shoes on top of a chair. You can check out the video now by heading to my blog, z93hv.com. The keyword is Scotty. All right, next we're checking in with HudsonValleyWeather.com. We'll also got some Offspring, Led Zeppelin, and in 7 minutes, Joan Jett, Z93. Z93, today's classic rock with the Offspring there, that self-esteem. And that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. Up next at 10 a.m., my man Gary C. takes you right up until 2. And right away at 10, he's got your chance at $1,000 thanks to Z93 Switch Cash. After him at 2 p.m., my man Tigman comes through the door. And I will return tomorrow to your morning rush beginning here at 6 a.m. So until then, you stay classy, Hudson Valley.